YouTube! Hi. I'm sorry, I was supposed to at least record last night, but I don't know what it was. I was exhausted. Like, for real, I was just deathly tired. And, hair everywhere. I still have like four episodes of 4 different shows to do. And so this is my reaction rant to one of them, Arrow, Season 5, Episode 15, which premiered March 1st, and I know it's like, March 8th, 9th? I don't even know. I lost track of the dates. All I know is that it's Friday. That's all I know. It's so sad. Anyway, Arrow, Season 5, Episode 15, titled Fighting Fire with Fire. Let's get to it from what I remember, anyway, because keep this in mind, it's like a week ago. Yeah, because apparently this week, there was no Arrow episode. Surprisingly enough, there was Supergirl, Flash, and Legends, and yet there was no Arrow one. So, this one was literally last week? Yeah, it was last week. So, from what I remember, Oliver's impeachment process begins, and Adrian is pretty much serving as his attorney. And apparently the vigilante is actually starting to target Oliver, from what we saw in the previous episode, I believe was episode 14, because we see him all getting ready, and he has a picture of Oliver on the, like, right there, getting ready to attack Oliver. So he starts targeting Oliver, but then all of a sudden, Prometheus shows up and stops Vigilante from hurting Oliver. And this was the crazy thing, because the longest time, especially when I heard about Adrian, I knew Adrian. Like I said in previous videos, when Adrian was first introduced in this season, I already admitted to you guys, if you guys read the comics, you'll understand Adrian in the comics has taken up the name Vigilante in the comics. So when I saw Adrian and then I saw Vigilante, I was like, it's gotta be him! It has to be! He's Vigilante in the comic books, right? Well, FML to me, right? Because Prometheus takes off his mask, and it turns out he is Adrian. I would have never guessed that. No. I thought Adrian was his comic book persona, which is Vigilante, and I still had no idea who Prometheus was until now. Turns out Adrian's not Vigilante. Instead, he's Prometheus. Who the hell is Vigilante now? I'm like, I don't know what to say about that. I was like, huh. How creepy. But anyway, what you call it? Apparently, using something called Pandora or something like that, Felicity and Thea learn about a secret that could be used to blackmail aldermen. But Oliver and John dissuade them from using that method, and another thing that happens is I remember Curtis manages to track Vigilante because he uses a piece of Vigilante's suit. Apparently, Vigilante plans to kill Oliver and also publicly disavows that Green Arrow is a cop killer, right? I don't know. I can't remember much about this episode. I can't remember the conversation they had. I think, all I remember is, Vigilante, he plans to kill Oliver, and he also publicly disavows the Green Arrow as a cop killer, and stating that his motive for the cover-up as to protect the people from losing hope, right? And the Vigilante, he manages to escape during the whole scuffle, right? And while all that's happening, apparently the council, yes. Oh my god. I'm sorry, guys. I really am. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I really don't. I'm also excited because, like a big freaking reunion with me and my boo, with some of our friends, because some of them, we usually get like maybe at most 3 of them we get to hang out with at most. So the fact that we're getting all of them, like, hang on, wait. Me, Boo, Bubby, Nika, Nick, Waifu, Teresa, Vin, Wink. Like, hang on, hold up. Nick, Nika, and Teresa. Wink. Yeah, like, we have a group of 7 friends, right? And we're about to see, like, at least 6 of them today. And at most, we usually get, like, half of that. Like, 3 of them only. So, I'm pretty dang excited about it. And I'm looking forward to it. But as to pass time, I'm doing this. Not really to pass time, because I'm also, like I said, I'm, like, 4 episodes off. I have 1 episode of Arrow, 1 of Flash, 1 of Legends, and 1 of Supergirl, right? So it's like, man. Hang on. Sorry. My throat hurts. Anyway, apparently the council votes against Oliver's impeachment. So yay, no impeachment for Oliver. But I'm not gonna lie to you, he kind of lucked out on that one. But unfortunately, as the council votes against his impeachment, which means he's safe, Thea resigns from Oliver's administration, mainly in order to work on her morality. Because remember, she was the one that got Oliver's bedmate lady fired and discredited. And so I'm not surprised that she wants to work on that morality of hers. So she ends up resigning from Oliver's administration in order to do so. And Susan manages to get her job back due to Felicity's anonymous testimony. And, unfortunately, though, yes, she did get Susan's job back, but unfortunately, Felicity ends up later secretly joining the Helix. Remember that one fangirl that Felicity met? Yeah, she ends up joining that Helix group that she's a part of. But what sucks most of all is what happens with Curtis. Curtis's husband, Paul, decides to divorce Curtis. That is just painful to see. Because it's like, it was bad enough when Paul just left Curtis, but at least they were still married. But then he decides to divorce Curtis, and I was just completely heartbroken. I'm like, are you for real? And I don't even want to talk about it, because I'm just going to blow up on Paul right now. But anyway, we get Adrian trying to, well, aggressively demanding Susan to listen to his story. I don't remember much about that, but most likely Adrian, since he is Prometheus, will probably want to tell something about Green Arrow, maybe Oliver. I don't know. But anyway, it was a fairly slow episode. It was, but that reveal, the fact that Prometheus, who I had no idea who Prometheus was for the longest time. I couldn't even make a perfect guess on who the heck Prometheus was. But I honest to goodness thought Adrian was Vigilante, mainly because Adrian is Vigilante in the comics. But a part of me kept thinking maybe that was a little too easy. Like, Vigilante and Prometheus, for the longest time, a lot of people had guesses between the two. Like, who were they? A lot of people assumed that Adrian was Vigilante because of the comics. But it's like, a part of me kept thinking it was too easy. Maybe like 5% of me thought it was a little too easy to reveal Adrian was Vigilante because he is in the comics. But then, like, it made sense. I never would have assumed Adrian was Prometheus. I, honest to God, never thought. But anyway, I'm kind of disappointed in Felicity for joining Helix. I'm disappointed in Paul for divorcing Curtis. Screw you, Paul. No. Anyway, yeah. I'm just glad, Oliver did not get impeached. I'm disappointed in Felicity for joining Helix. I'm way disappointed in Paul for divorcing Curtis. He's a jerk. I did not expect Adrian to be Prometheus. I really did not. And, I understand why Thea had to work on her morality, but I didn't think that she had to really resign from Oliver's administration, in all honesty. But anyway, that is my reaction rant to Arrow Season 5, Episode 15, titled Fighting Fire with Fire. I can't even talk! That's not my fault, though, because the title is literally Fighting Fire with Fire, okay? There are literally 4 words in there, and 3 of them start with F, okay? Fighting, fire, and fire, okay? All Fs! It's not my fault! Anyway, I'll see you guys for The Flash, Season 3, Episode 15, titled The Wrath of Savitar. Legends of Tomorrow, Season 2, Episode 13, titled Land of the Lost. And, Supergirl, Season 2, Episode 15, titled Exodus. So, bye, BooTube.